All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again for another review, and this is for Invincible Season 2, Part 2, Episode 1. This is a short and sweet, non spoiler review on this insane new episode. I brought here Busy and Ronan Unchained. What's going on, gentlemen?
Dude, dude, what a start, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was nuts because they dared to start it back literally right where we left off.
Hmm.
And then they proceeded to allow character growth because it's like Mark is a character we've seen him from season one, like trying to throw a trash can and accidentally realizing he's got powers, to where he's at now with everything that his dad has caused and what it's made him to be,
He's
and
really had to
understanding he's
step
got
up
a
and be the
brother.
man of the house. Yeah.
Right, like levels of responsibility and PTSD on another level. But I think in this episode, a lot of different characters had to grow up. The thing I'll say about it is that the first 75% of the episode was like, oh, okay, it's easing us back into the fray. It's all good. But it brings back PTSD for us, going back to the very first episode of Invincible and how wrecked that can get. And that's my short and sweet thoughts of this episode because that last 15 minutes of that, God, busy.
This this went by so fast. It felt like a 20-minute episode, even though we all know that these episodes are a lot longer than that. So going into it, of course, being I'm excited and all that, but as soon as those credits hit, I was kind of stunned that that was it, considering how crazy everything was. And again, it was just so much of a blast. It went by way too fast, in my opinion, if you know what I'm trying to say. But like I'm truly looking forward to more. We got so much in this episode. Like it's like even though it felt so fast, I'm looking back at it and it was a very eventful like it was quite eventful. So I don't know. I'm just really excited for everyone else to see it. But like as you said with the character development, it wasn't even just one person. We had it all around, and just tons of actions, ton of action, a lot of emotional moments. Some stuff that kind of threw me off, with some characters being put in a position that it might be considered awkward, um, and I don't know. It's really hyped me up for the rest of this.
Nah, for sure. What about you, Ronan?
Holy shit. Um,
Emotional damage.
yeah, that's one way of putting it. If you're a comic book fan, if you're a fan of the comic book, you're gonna be hella happy with what they did with this first episode. And if you're also a fan of it, you're gonna be shocked as hell of where they go with stuff. Um, I echo you guys' sentiment. I think what's beautiful with this first episode is that I was digging and whatnot, but it wasn't as impactful as other previous episodes we've gotten, or even the Adam Eve special. But what it did bring back, rushing back into us, is the dynamics and the care we have for every character, not just Mark, and not just the Grayson families. There's everybody, even the people who are you would consider very very supportive side characters. You care about the dynamics. You care where they're going at post season one, and realistically post the Adam Eve special. Um, I am glad that although we do get what this comic promises, the drama is and the tension. There's points where just people are in the room, and all three of us were like, "Wait a minute, is this happening? Can we really trust the what this person is saying, how they're
Mhm.
behaving, or is this BS?" So I like that us rushing back into part two of season two. We still were engaged and not just waiting to see what was the last bit of this episode.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think the thing about it is that the conversations that they have is just as impactful than the action and the harshities of this superhero life for them, because the conversations that Mark had with his mom, I was dreading that than what was going to happen at the end of the episode, when Mark had to reconcile within himself what maybe happened to his dad and he don't know, because the last the last part one, like he was trying to process the fact that he even cared his dad even being alive, let alone does he want to be in his dad's life. And so those specific emotional beats are so pivotal to make this work. And you just got a stellar voice cast. I mean, there's a lot of surprises, you guys. Make sure you watch to the end of the episode, as harsh as that is.
Yeah.
But I do think that this was a good start. Like
Mhm.
it started strong and it ended even stronger. And you could say the middle of it feels like filler, but it's really building to something else because it's
Mhm.
all about the characters at the end of the day. It's not about gore, it's not about shock value. It's to make sure the story is pushed forward. I've personally not read the comics. I know Ronan has. I'm not sure if you have, Busy, but I'm enjoying just the ride. Like I'm glad I didn't read it because I want to embrace it as it's coming moving forward. But closing thoughts and rating for this episode.
To me, it's a either A minus or a solid A. Again, people could argue about the middle part, be like, oh, why not? But to me, because I have read up to an extent of the comics, and I dug what we got of part one of season two. Again, I was not bored at any point. I was engaged. I'm the beauty and curse is that I kind of know where stuff is going. Now the curse is like, are they going to go with that, or are they going to switch stuff around? Who knows? But rest assured that we're spoiled with the cast they got them with these characters, and just how much I care for someone that is aptly named Monster Girl and Duplicate. So yeah, I am looking forward to what's coming in the next few weeks, and everybody, people who read the book or not, just hold on to your nuts.
Busy closing thoughts and letter grade.
I'm truly looking forward to the rest. I'm giving it an A minus, B plus. A lot went down. Of course, I think there's a little bit of everything in this episode. Shock value, just strong emotions, character building, and for you crazy fanboys, a lot of blood. But at the end of the day, a strong story, and that's something that I'm really looking forward to. Like they're building up something great, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where that does go. And it's gonna be interesting. So I'm looking forward to the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. For me, I mean, there's certain characters I just don't care for on this. But this is a Rex Flode episode, no pun intended. Like I cannot believe how I actually care about some of these characters. And then characters in the first season that I hated, that I'm watching them and I care about how they're interacting with certain characters. Yes, again, we're not trying to spoil anything. So for me, as a first episode of part two, this is A. This is an easy A. I think that once I go through the next 3 episodes with these awesome guys, the letter grade may grow because I think that this is leading to something very interesting. And it's like I never left. I think that's the biggest thing about this series. It's like sometimes you watch some series and you're like, it's gonna take me a while to ease back into it. You got some shows like this and the ones who live that immediately you're like, oh, this is what I forgot. I've been missing this. I just forgot about how much I missed it. So
2 Robert Kirkman IPs. Come on now.
oh, anyway, we're gonna go. Ronan, where can everybody find your content, man?
You can find me at Ronan and Chain, crying and being worried about Adam Eve. You can watch my coverage of Invincible, Last of Us, Star Wars, all of the stuff, and stay tuned. I got a lot of crazy ass ideas coming forward.
That man about to be on TikTok, y'all. Watch.
Yeah.
Anywho, Busy. Speaking of TikTok,
yeah, there you go.
All right. So you can find me at Busy Braun everywhere. Busy Reactions on Instagram. We're gonna be dropping reactions for Invincible with Sam and Ronan on my channel. And I look forward to doing more reviews over here as well as more reactions on my channel. So a little bit of both. So stay tuned and subscribe.
Subscribe, you guys. Subscribe. Sorry.
Again, bro. Yo, we were doing so good.
We're gonna go. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't find the outward thing, so it's gonna take me a while to get out of here. But we got a lot of crazy reactions that are coming, though. There's some stuff that you guys aren't prepared for, and I'll leave it at that. Bye, guys.
Falling off the top